Alright, we've unlocked the Melting Remnant. Let's do a run with the Melting Remnant. Recruit the melting remains of the waxen arches. Melting souls and greedy thugs band together to reclaim hell. I like the alt champ for the Melting Remnant perhaps the most. But I'll do Melting Remnant random allied here. I'm very excited to show off the Melting Remnant. Perhaps one of the more convoluted of the clans in Monster Train. We've rolled Wormkin Secondary here, which means our dregs are infused. That's kind of cool, actually. So the Wormkin are all about units that have burnout, or that are, generally speaking, short-lived, all about dying. Burnout units die when their burnout count reaches 0, so they have a limited number of turns they're allowed to exist for. But you're allowed to recreate units with the reform mechanic, and we actually rolled 2 reform cards in our starting deck here, which will help a lot. When you reform a unit, you recreate a defeated friendly unit, as well as giving it a stat boost and adding 1 burnout, which if it already had native burnout, simply increases the burnout counter by 1. So that can be a very strong start to a run, especially if you can find the relic that increases the length of burnout. Let's take a look for that first, actually. Ooh, cheaper merchants. Definitely don't want to start Golden Vault. This is a weird artifact. And let's take 15 shards for another one. 7 Ember turn 1, free Blights and Scourges. We're not fighting Scourgefell, so I don't usually like... Whenever I see Sinner Salve, I look on the map and I look at my second boss. And if you see Fell the Wings of Light with a spiky circle in her icon, you click on it. Concussive Coals can be quite nice. Chance to avoid enemies attacking us. Honestly, turn 1 Ember is really not very good in a deck that has mostly 0-cost cards. The 1 card that we do have doesn't do anything on turn 1. That costs a lot. So I really don't see this improved firebox doing much. Let's take the coals. Give us good reason to set up on the bottom, perhaps. And we get Dark Calling Erector Flicker, which does encourage setting up on the bottom, I believe. So at the end of each turn, this Rector Flicker will return 2 random defeated units and give them an additional stat boost. So we'll have our units keep coming back over and over again. Or we can take a version that has the Harvest keyword. Gains permanent stat boosts whenever a unit dies on his floor. So the accumulator version is all about having a whole bunch of minions dying in front of it. I'm going to try to show off the Dark Calling version. And I shouldn't be afraid of extra damage enemies for that reason. Especially if they're dazed half the time, right? So let's find out. Does this work the way that I want it to? So, the Dreg gets killed by the Disciple Protector. Rector Flicker attacks after that. So we can play the Echo Snare and the Fracture, too, to apply more damage here. Let's put the Train Steward in the middle, I guess. So yeah, so we instantly recreate the Dreg with improved stats. So it gets plus 10 damage, 5 from Reform's innate property, and 5 more from Rector Flicker's ability. 5 health, and 1 more burnout. It's pretty cool. Fortunately, that leaves me with nothing to reform via Molded, but oh well. 13 by 2 sure is a big number, though. You sure you couldn't have gotten dazed? Discipled Foot Soldier, you are terrifying. Alright, but we can tank it with the Train Steward at least. And you have 8 health, right? but that won't matter. So you survive the 6, then 13-1 hits you. You die. 13-2 hits the next unit in line, which should be this drag, I imagine. And then Rector Flicker gets to survive. Spooky turn, though. Definitely want this thing to die. This doesn't do anything. We can reform our own champion, by the way. In case that matters. We'll put this drag on top. Get the money. Alright, we survived the onslaught. That's good. Pretty spooky bottom floor there. So do we get that train steward back immediately? That's my question. Currently nothing available to reform. Something that can be really good for Melting Remnant. It's not immediately obvious why, but killing your own units with targeted spells can be very effective for this clan. Oh yeah, we do get that steward back immediately. Excellent. He's a big boy. So now we have a 25-18 train steward. Big problem with burnout units like this, though, is that in boss battles with Relentless, they'll only last for a limited number of rounds. And that is not so bueno. Not so bueno at all. Alright, we still have 3 energy here. Reformed units are cheap. Might as well kill the top enemy like that. And might as well reap here. And summon you. Don't think we want this, though. Making sure you leave enough room on each floor to summon new units can also be very important on Melting Remnant. This clan, more than any other, likes taking the plus capacity from boss rewards. Oh, Memento Mori does 120 damage? That's actually pretty cool. Get wrecked. Giant priest person. Another reform. Interesting. Or Molten Encasement, one of the very powerful and abusable cards in Melting Remnant. This is a unit that applies stealth to every unit on our floor when it dies. Stealth meaning enemies can't target us. Yes, it is awesome. Just total immunity to attacks for as many turns as you have stacks of stealth. And stacking 20, 40 stealth is pretty doable under the right circumstances. The fact that it's infused means it's extra abusable here. I would definitely also call the Remnant the most convoluted of all the base clans. The fact that we've got Wormkin here, too, is extra spicy. So we've got, like, infused Remnant cards, which is a lot of information already. The boss skip your units. They won't go past the floor. Rather, the boss will just wait there patiently for many turns while your stealth units attack them. But enemy units will walk up to the next floor. This seems really nice with the Rector. Currently can't kill it. These molded are already useless some of the time. Yeah, let's take this. Oh, man. And these are some options. Golden Wormkin cards. We've got lots of echoes going on already, although I think bounding echoes could be particularly abusable here by letting us apply more echoes to everything. Echo transfer is also very good because the stat bonus will retain when a unit is reformed. So we can apply plus 15 to a drag or a train steward and keep getting that over and over again, as long as we can afford the extract price. Pretty cool. Take the Echoes first, though. Oh, and here's a good harvest unit. Wickless Baron gets +3/+3. Very big stat bonus. Every time a unit is killed on the floor. This could also be a good infusion to apply into something else, like a Bogged Chrysalis. So we'll have to see what our second unit is. But I think we've got the basis of something really good here. And I'm actually already seeing myself taking capacity from our first boss. That's pretty cool. Do we want remnant units, or do I want to try to put a harvest into a wormkin unit? I really would like to do harvest egg, actually. Harvest bogflies would be incredible. And would be a good dupe besides. Although that means not going Merchant of Steel first. Probably go to this Merchant of Steel anyway. So that would let me look at 2 Wormkin banner units. Is a Merchant of Magic so bad? I would love a discount on Memento Mori. Rerolls just got more expensive, so I'm unlikely to pay 60 for the second reroll. I want to save for the Merchant of Steel. Stealth and reform tactics can be anti-synergistic, says Fireworks. Yes. Which is where killing your own units comes in. If you rely on the enemies to kill you, you can only have your units die once per turn. If you kill your own units, anything is possible. We do have a discount relic. That's true, actually. Anyway, I'm going this way. Look here first. Remove consume. Don't think we want that on anything. What's we got here? Oh! Shell 12, though. How the heck do I make this hatch? So, Shell 12 means that this unit needs 12 charged echoes to be played on its floor in order for it to transform into a different unit. A much more powerful unit. Alternately, what's your infusion? Trample? Oh, what if we just make a Trample Baron? Trample Baron's kind of cool. Yeah, Bog Deep Cocoon is very difficult to hatch without Echo Right. I agree. I think we're on the road to being able to do that because of this Bounding Echoes, but it would still be a 3 or 4 turn affair at minimum. Whereas if we take Bog Deep Cocoon and put it into the Baron, that's online immediately. The Girthy Baron. They call him? Ooh, hey, when we get -2 cost on Memento Mori, let's just make a free Memento Mori. Memento Mori. Sure, it's a good card. At least it should be with the direction we're headed. So yeah, sacrifice this, put it into the Baron. That does make the Baron 3 capacity, which is a slight issue. Might mean we would choose to go Rector, Flicker, and the Baron on different floors. But that's okay. Could put Piercing on Memento Mori. I feel like this is mostly unlikely to matter. The +10 doesn't seem like it's going to make a big difference, and the shards are precious to us. So I don't love that. Remnant in particular can really suffer if you go too many shards too early. Molded being free is pretty good too. So I said I'm not going to pay the 50. 65, essentially, to get a second Emberstone. I don't think that's worth it. So yeah, let's actually take a free molded. So something we'll want to do, if we see it, is pick a card that can target our own units. Or a card that can otherwise kill our own units. One of the best ones, actually, is the Sacrifice card that Umbra has. You just choose a unit to die. Mark of Invasion is going to be really good for our chunky Baron. Oh, and they're all dazed. Nice. Very nice. All right, infiltrators mean we set up either top or bottom. I think what that means we do is we put the Baron on the top and then Rector Flicker in the middle, because there won't be any units that actually go in the middle. Huh, that's cute. I love that. And we should infuse, I guess the Baron's floor doesn't really matter, huh? Infuse everybody. Be big. Be big. And then we actually just want all the units to die to the Baron, although these units are too nasty. We can't allow these to live. It's just too much damage, right? Unless I draw the stealth thing, in which case Baron gets to have all the fun. Seems risky, though. Alright, let's not be too silly here. Alright, got enough procs going on. Let's speed it up a bit. And the Collector, too. Love it. We can put units with Burnout on the Baron's floor. I suppose we can actually kill our own units with the Fracture, but that only kills them once per turn. At the end of the turn. Definitely want Rector Flicker to not die. Oh, it's a multi-hit, that's right. So we have the Train Steward die up top. Yeah. That's a lot of stats. I do not want Rector Flicker to have to deal with this. I guess we'll just damage the really nasty guy in the back here. Note that Harvest activates regardless of whether it's your unit or an enemy unit that is killed. Anything counts. So what are we getting back here? This drag. Understood. Not much room, though. We've got 8 health. So I think we just put these dregs in front to be sacrificed. They'll boost the Baron even further. And then this can go here. You're dying. You can go here. We'll get you back, actually. Kill this now. Cool. Squished. Right, and this is why I didn't think the piercing would matter. There's a chump in my way. Why is this chump here? Let's see. Probably don't want the molten encasement up top with straw. So I think we just put all these dregs down. Although I think the stealth mean... because the sweep hits the stealth at the same time as it hits the backlines, only this drag actually gets to live. And they're going right to the top. So, actually, yes, I will put this up top. Good talk. Yeah, that seemed like it was wise. And we probably want to get back the biggest, baddest drag with this molded. This one. It's a 29-18. And it hits hard. Very good. Oh, Votivary is here, but so is Seraph, and both are amazing. Votivary is an endless infused card that just draws one when it dies. You can actually make an infinite combo with Votivary. One of the very few cards that can go infinite in Monster Train. And works pretty well with what we're trying to do, which is get unit kills. Odd with stealth, though. Seraph, meanwhile, is a multi-striker meant to scale the damage boost of Reform, particularly Rector Flicker's Reform. Notably, because Votivary has the Endless keyword, it can never go to the Reform pool, so it can never get a stat boost or burnout. Although you can give Votivary Burnout 1 as one of its upgrades. I'm going to take this thing. Infused Echo Snare or Proclamation. I don't really think I care about Echo Infusion, but it could be a thing. Given our ready access to Infusal now, I think taking a Proclamation is a pretty good idea. Let's do it. And we saved up for this Merchant of Steel. Let's see what we can make happen here. So, first upgrade available, Large Stone. We could make the Baron even bigger, although that does put us into capacity troubles planned. Echo Stone's a nice way to get damage boost. I'd like this on a Seraph, actually. Let's see what the banner holds, though. Oh, there is Glareminder. Man. Could have had Glareminder with Baron Infusion. That would have been very cool, too. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about how we can use the Votivary to make an endless Molten Encasement. That's pretty good. I don't think we need either of these this run. Seems like the Baron plus some recurring units could do very well. Are you planning on turning the creepy giant-handed kid into the WinCon? It's going to be part of it, for sure. Hey, professional CBT, what a name, what a player. Glad to hear your spires improved from the stream. It's good stuff. Do I want Spell Chain on anything? Not really. It's okay on Memento Mori, it's okay on Molded, but eh. Purging one card seems reasonable. More than any other clan, I think the Melting Remnant love Carter moves. And are willing to pay shards for Carter moves. And we have to upgrade the Baron already? No, right? We don't have any upgrades to the Baron. We want to upgrade before we look at the caverns. So am I doing large stone things? I don't think so. I think it's too much capacity to pay for this Baron. Although it really makes the trample quite impressive immediately. It's just too much. Strength Stone's okay. We're really hoping to see quick or endless. But multi-strike is also good. And those are the only 3 other upgrades we can get. You can't reroll into the same upgrade. Pro tip, there's 4 different upgrades in the 3rd store slot here. So we're guaranteed to get something we can use. Either Multistrike, which we put into the Baron, Endless, which we put into the Votavary, or Quick, which we put into the Baron. Prevents enemies from killing allies in front of the Baron. I suppose stealth means doesn't matter a whole lot anyway. Well, hopefully we don't get Quick, but I think I'll still choose to take it if we get it. That's how I'm feeling. Can't double apply Endless to a card. I don't think you're allowed to make Votavary Endless. Do I want to put a cheap damage boost on one of these dregs, though? This is very reasonable. Yeah, let's upgrade one of the dregs, if nothing else. Actually, 2 of them. Scatter a couple upgrades. This could be quite nice. Okay, we get Multistrike. Multistrike Echo Stone seems pretty good, or we could go Multistrike Battlestone. But we definitely go with a Multistrike. Doubling the Baron's damage output is enormous here. Oh, I might have actually said put Endless on Votavary. Sorry, I meant put Endless on the Molten Encasement. That's probably what I said, though. Yeah, let's take the damage boost. I think the health will be no problem. Okay. Also afford some cheap purges, which is worth considering now. Let's see what the Caverns has next. Yeah, we can infuse the tomb with the Votavary. I'm not 100% sure I want to do that yet. I do want to build a card. Armor Sap Regen. Sap? Let's try Sap. Pull, Descend, or Ascend. Sap and Descend the enemy. And then give me card draw? Actually, increasing capacity is valuable. Hold on. Give me that. Huh. Sure? Capacity seems very valuable, so I'll take it. Definitely a weird card. We could make it Spell Chain. I don't think I want to do that. That's a weird thought, though. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Let's see. Do I Purge Stone? Do I pay for remove? I think we'll do the removing here. After Daedalus? How scared am I of Daedalus? I'm not. I'm not at all scared. Okay. Yeah, let's just do the fight then. Good. Good question. We can actually even harvest the bombs, although note that if they explode, they despawn, so it's not dying. And I think we will set up on top. That gives us the most turns of preparation for Daedalus here. Fortunately, this bomb was dazed by the concussive coals. So... yeah. Although, where do we want to put Rector Flicker? Maybe we want Baron in the middle, Rector Flicker up top, or it could even be Baron on the bottom, Rector Flicker up top. Interesting thoughts. Baron on the bottom lets me harvest the enemies a bit more readily. To proclaim. Okay, yeah, let's do it this way. Apparently they all die. There's not much point in playing the proclamation then, huh? Seems pretty perfect. Although we are taking 5 damage on the Baron. I guess that's what I can prevent with the proclamation here. Sure. Health seems valuable, actually. And you go up top. Can't actually kill the bomb because it has damage shields. And because the bomb doesn't despawn, it is still here. And now exploding on Rector Flicker this turn. But we can put Votivary in its way or something, or this drag. Seems like stealthing the Baron is very reasonable. Another explosive got dazed, so it probably dies again. That's funny. We could put Votivary in front of the Molten Encasement. Or what else could we do? We could put the stealth guy up here. Which would actually mean I'd immediately get a new one, because Rector Flicker will reform it. Yeah, let's put the Molten Encasement up top. Tank for Rector Flicker. Votivary goes down here. I think Dreg goes behind the Baron? That sounds right. And then we play Fracture on Daedalus to start eating away at the damage shields. Beautiful. So we now have a Molten Encasement with Burnout 1. We can just put that down by the Baron here if we want to. Some more echoes on this floor. You need to be taking damage, Daedalus. It is so. So there's only so much room for activities here. I guess put this here? Give me another one. They're both dazed, so the Votivary won't even die down here, so put it here so it can die properly. Put this drag behind the Baron. And fracture the boss twice. Wow, that is a beefy Baron. And Memento Mori's already at 60 damage. I like it. It got dazed again. Very cute. I guess just put Votivary in front? Sure. Seems like it works best. They're all dying, so no point. Get rid of the damage shield with Memento Mori? Sure. Just put the Molten Encasement up top, or what am I doing with that thing? Guess I am. We can reform something if I want to, but Rector Flicker will do that on its own. I'll let him get the reforms down. Although, can I play the unit immediately? Yes, let's do it then. Hit that boss for some damage. Baron's so big. Here we go. Sap 3, descend the unit, get more capacity on the floor. Let's do it. You are sapped. You are sapped. Then I guess you go in the middle. We'll have to get rid of these train stewards very soon. Definitely not very good units. For a remnant deck, most of all. And Daedalus is Daedalus to our 100 times 2 monstrosity here. Good lord. We are strong. Bonk. Wow, what a time to be offered Symphony of the Soul. Double the buffs and armor on a unit. Echoes of the Past applies a damage bonus per echo. That's actually quite good for our Baron. A way to scale his damage further. Eternal Kinstone gives us more echoes. Echoes that can't be removed. Could be nice for the Proclamation, but I don't know if I can fully utilize this card right now. Are the Train Stewards the strikes of Monster Train? Yes, they are. Train Stewards are the strike, for sure. They are required for the first combat and then are immediately terrible. Compared to everything else you can do. Oh, Bounty Stalker's here. This is a very cool unit. Every time Bounty Stalker dies, it permanently increases its damage. Very cool card to build a deck around. But I think we have our strategy already. And there's not a lot of room for other units, although Bog Chrysalis actually could be a fun way to gain Harvest for our... Wait a minute. I know what to do with that. I want more capacity here. And we definitely want more card removes. That's right, infusing that into the Votavary. Although, depending on what this Remnant unit is, we might have something else weird happen, like... if this is Legion of Wax... Oh boy. No, it's not. Okay. It's another Baron. We could infuse Baron into the egg. And make that a unit that we try to scale, but I don't think we need to. I think we just want to get more kills on the Baron and make the biggest Baron possible. And we can definitely do that where we're headed. Let's see. Let's upgrade the Champ next. The Champ can have Harvest too, or we can increase the stat boost to the reformed units. Honestly, I don't know that it matters much. But sure. Let's go Dark Calling too. And dead weights are like Ascender's Banes, yeah, but they're unremovable and you're going to get more than one as you get higher up in the climb. Pretty brutal. Sap 6. Yeah, that's worth adding Consume too. The one-time Blap. This is a good one to make free. This is a good one to make free. Let's make Echoes of the Past free. Shame Echoes of the Past can't be double stacked. Not a thing. Holdover. Never do Holdover Echoes of the Past. Holdover Molded is a very simple but very effective strategy. For a lot of, builds like this one. Holdover Old Magic is weird. Don't know that I would want to do that. Lose 2 stewards here. Probably pay for a purge too. Moldover. Ooh, Case Divinity or Trader's Quill. Anything that adds free damage is pretty good by me. Yeah, it's 120 damage per battle, at least. Actually, the more I think about it, the more Holdover Old Magic is pretty good, because it's also then Holdover Sap, which is a boss killer. Right, this solves Top Floor Divinity, this solves Seraph, I think. Which Seraph is this? Sap Seraph? We counter Sap Seraph with Sap of our own. Yeah, okay. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Let's sap the Sapper. That's going to heavily encourage us to go bottom floor with our Baron a lot of the time. Although I wonder if we're going to have enough... survivability for the Baron, initially. This should be no problem. Immediately 290 health unit. Oh no, we're good, we're good. So currently this is just a regular bog chrysalis, which probably means we just want it to die. I definitely don't want the Baron to get sapped, so... yes, putting the Baron and having the bog chrysalis just get killed sounds good. We'll get reformed eventually anyway. I don't think that's unfortunately quite enough damage to kill the Absolver. Let's see, though. Not quite. So we'll get a curse. Not cool. Putting the train steward down would not change things either. Oh yeah, the egg is going to absorb my echo, right? Before it dies. Rude. Okay, these guys could be a problem for us. Take one more curse. This is looking troublesome. This guy we can kill with a spell, though. What I can't tolerate is this much damage. We have to put the mold encasement down. Okay, that's fine. I might have to just take 3 damage here. No, this is fine. We'll get back the thingy. This is mostly fine. Can I turn this into a kill on this guy, though? Oh, yes, I can with Consume. Okay, good. Good. Never need to worry. Forgot about the Trader's Quill there. All is well. All is well. So the Absolver dies. This gets played. Start playing this on the bottom. Sap you. Even though you're dazed, it doesn't matter, I guess. I want the capacity. Is this gonna hatch? And then the flies will burn out? Is that gonna work the way I want it to? Let's watch this happen in slow motion. Slower motion, anyway. So it hatches and harvest happens, and they both burn out, and the harvest happens again twice. So it was 3 harvests for the egg hatching like that. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. And now Memento Mori is starting to become a ridiculous spell. Going back. I'm just going to burn out. Good. Those are all dead. Good. We're going to go over here. Wow. But is a good target for the old magic if we have nothing else to use it on, too. That's good. 3 reform targets. That's a thick Baron. He sure is. That egg has 30 attack power. Hello. So I could give plus 36 permanently to the Baron, or I can just let the Bog Chrysalis hatch and get more stats that way. I think I'll just take the 36, actually. In which case, let's play the fracture on the egg. Make it plus 42. Oh boy, you all dead. Very, very, very dead. You stinky nerds. GG. Floor has reached the 7-unit limit. There's a hard cap, no matter how much capacity you have. 7 units per floor. No more. GG. Absolutely flooring them. We get jack strips. Deal damage whenever an enemy unit moves between floors. Sure. Seems unlikely to matter, but sure. Gain 1 energy for each friendly unit death this battle. Well, that seems like it's going to be a large number. Can I use that energy for anything? I'm not sure. Seems like mostly no, but there are interesting possibilities. Let's try it. This one also works. Total Recall. Return 3 random spell cards from the discard pile and apply Consume. That seems pretty good. Especially with the Trader's Quill. This can just, like, do a ton of damage. Yes, give me that. Return Soul works in a similar way, but more targeted, and allowing us to do damage with Trader's Quill. I'll take the Total Recall, though. Merchant of Steel or Merchant of Magic? Probably Merchant of Magic, because we've already got our Baron upgraded. Upgrading Votivary seems bad anyway, right? I think so. What later fights am I considering as the most dangerous to this deck? There's not going to be a lot that is truly dangerous here. We might run into trouble. We're not fighting Arcus. Arcus with the Dark Shard that penalizes us for having units die or penalizes us for summoning units. Could be a real trouble, but we're not facing that variant, thankfully. Otherwise, truthfully, this kind of strategy really rolls over almost everything. It's pretty broken. The main risk would be having the Baron get killed on turn 1 by overwhelming enemy damage. And that is definitely possible in the Seraph and Last Divinity fights. So finding a way to make sure our stealth is reliable on turn 1 or otherwise being able to keep Baron alive early is kind of important. But yeah, mostly I think we're pretty set. What if units were all free? I guess they mostly already are. Serrated Mandibles. When one or more echoes are added to a floor, apply Reap 1 to a random enemy unit twice. That actually seems like it could be pretty good. This will scatter extra damage, basically, whenever we play other spells. So if the Baron dies, are we doomed? Thing is, if the Baron dies, we can actually just reform it. The reformed Baron will have burnout and will die again, but we can keep reforming the Baron over and over. So I think even actually if the Baron dies, we're probably still fine. See, I really struggle to imagine a world where we suffer a lot here. Don't add Consume to that. Don't do it. But do make Total Recall cheaper. Do I want to pay for a reroll here? Might be better to just pay for purges. What did we see was in here? Spell Chain, Spell Chain. When do these really benefit from Spell Chain? Intrinsic. Can't make the old magic intrinsic. We don't have another upgrade slot on it. I don't think any of this really matters, but we do want to sack the Bog Chrysalis into the Votavary here. Meaning Votavary is now endless with 1 hit point and summons 2 Bogfly units when played. This is all to be harvest bait for our Baron at the bottom. And we get offered consumable cards here. Probably going to take something with the Trader's Quill. We're offered Hellhorned Awoken Melting Remnant consumables. I don't think there's any Awoken consumables I'd want. Hellhorn could be interesting. Can this make Imp in a box? No, just Rage Serum. Rage Serum doesn't seem worth it. You almost always only get 1 card from this event. Sometimes you're allowed to choose a second one. I know you can't get the rail spikes from that event, even though they are consumable cards. Sometimes events are kind of lying to you about what cards are allowed to be presented in a situation. Can I deal with armor 15 per unit? I think the Baron can handle that. Should be fine. We've got Trader's Quill. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, Trader's Quill just rolls over these fools pretty dang well. Although, he is just dying. I guess we'll get to find out. Do we lose if the Baron dies on turn 1? My guess is no. I could put Rector Flicker behind the Baron on the bottom here if I wanted to. Still just barely killed. This doesn't do anything. So if I play Rector Flicker on the bottom, we'll get the Baron back immediately. Otherwise, we could be in a little trouble. But I think we'll be okay. Going top here. With Rector Flicker as usual. Get molded so I can recreate the Baron immediately. And I will. Oh, yes, I will. He's back, and he's angry. Any unit I play on the bottom is going to get killed. So if I want these to die on purpose, I could do that. That might have too many things in the reform pool, though. I don't want that. You get killed immediately. You go up top here. The Ember Drain's a bit bad, but shouldn't need the energy anyway. Yeah, no, so no Baron on this turn. This is spooky. But we're guaranteed to get it next turn. I boost the Votavary's damage? Echoes the Past is here on the wrong turn. Hello? I guess we just do big reap damage on the bottom here. It seems fine. The Bogflies live? Oh, because they're all dazed. Actually, that's great. But the Votavary dies to the spikes. Amazing. Make it so. Don't want the Steward, because again, I don't want to dilute the reform pool. Although we're guaranteed to get these back from you, so actually, yeah, this can go here now. This floor needs more help. About 2. Okay, so we should be able to kill the top with consume stuff. I think Baron goes back on the bottom then. Then we put the Votivary here. Oh, that is juicy. Juicy is what that is. Please don't die, Erector Flicker. That's a lot of damage. Exactly enough to kill him. That's funny. Just use Proclamation to kill this fool. If I want to. Also just kill him with consume effects. And then down here, let's boost the heck out of the Baron. Take all the attack power away from the flies. They don't need it anyway. This is where fracturing Votivary is key. So that we get the Votivary back next turn. Go up here, I guess. Wait, the Baron died. Oh, shoot. That's right. We talked about that being a problem. Alright, we're gonna need that Baron back. Stat. This boss has sweep, so all of the bog flies just die instantly. I see. Can't get a kill either. But holdover sap is gonna help. Quite a lot. Looks like we got a proclamation, unfortunately. We just play Votivary here. We need to make sure we can afford to play the... Oh, we're drawing molded? Okay, we're definitely getting the Baron back. Baron is 3 capacity, so this is 3. Yes, this is allowed. Good talk. Do some damage, I suppose. And we can fracture... Yeah, down here. Kerblam! And yeah, no, we're still fine. We're still completely fine. Also, this ginormous drag. GG. Second Votivary, if we wanted to make the stealth unit endless. I honestly don't feel like we need it to be. But that is an option here. Hey, we're good. Perfect Insanity. Apply minus 666 health to a unit. Pretty fun, although a little difficult to get the echoes for. Soul Cripple is a big reap stack card. That could be pretty good. Doing a decent amount of reaping. Or Soul Crushing Guilt lets us stun a unit. Apply Daze 3 to a unit, move it to the back. That could help with the getting the Baron killed on turn 1 deal. And the fact that it's infused is extra nice. But it is slightly redundant with the holdover sap, if you ask me. Just slightly. It's a card that's pretty nice to have overall. I'm going to take it. And keep going removals? Keep going removals is the instinct I'm following here. Who's Train Steward and one of these dregs, probably? Merchant of Magic upgrades are good too. Yeah. Theoretically, all is going according to plan with this run. Poor unmastered Train Stewards. All creatures. No. No. I'll make one of the fractures free, I suppose. Holdover is offered again. Holdover Soul Crushing Guilt can be a thing. I think with the holdover card we have, though, it's really not necessary. Alright, a pretty unenthusiastic floor. Let's actually lose another basic drag here. And then we'll probably go this floor next. What am I going to duplicate? Duplicate Votivary is pretty funny. Don't think I want the shards for money here. We'll have to take something from one of the Divine Temples, though. Actually, maybe I should take the shards for money. That just puts us over 100. Seems relatively likely that I don't spend any more shards for the rest of this run with what we have so far. So, yeah, let's just take this money, actually. Let's go. Two Barons is an option, although only one can scale from harvesting, unless we manage to cram them both into the same floor. That is an option. That'd be a lot of stats, then. Alright, are you going on the bottom Baron still? Question mark? Alabaster Guardian makes that a little awkward here. I don't think it matters, honestly. I think he's too strong. Too strong. So we play the Fracture, then the Total Recall, then the Fracture again. Gonna cause some spillover damage. I guess we'll just Fracture Fell here first. And then this is also consumes. Yeah, they should all die then. Yeah, everything gets killed, including the statue. Enjoy your stats, Baron. And the Bog Chrysalis Votivary begins. Excellent. Oh, I should have put down the drag first for more Echoes of the Past. Whatever. NBD. Oops. Votivary's still alive. Votivary also makes a nice chump blocker for survivability reasons. It's pretty good. Really not much this can do. But Fel can be reaped. Oh, that spell looks cool. I don't think I actually noticed the animation on that before. very cool. Go up there, I suppose. And I could Daze Fell, though there's not a lot of reason to do so currently. Come down here, Fel, where I can hit you. More. Yeah, look at those skulls. That's cool, man. That is cool. Alright, still definitively lacking a way to kill our own Votivary, though. Other than the fracture, which will suffice sometimes. Get back here, Fel. It is so. Nine sap. Easy. Okay, fracture the Votivary. That's the correct move. Buff the Baron. Bonk the big guy. That's right, there's an upgrade we can get at a Merchant of Steel, which we're kind of avoiding currently, that would allow us to put Burnout on the Votivary. That'd be quite nice. Although ultimately unnecessary. Nice attack, Fel. 0 times 2. You fell for it. Couldn't even kill one Bogfly. Brutal. Ah, there's Wax and Spike. Plus 4x and Burnout 4 to friendly units. The Burnout's actually not helpful. But I like having the Wax and Spike. Sure, we'll take it. We might not use it a lot. Gonna up our card draw now. I think we have enough capacity with the holdover card that we don't need to invest in it further when we could instead be investing in our drawer. I definitely want to dupe a card, but what? It's not the Votivary, although that would be hilarious. If there wasn't a 7-unit limit, it would be Votivary. But the 7-unit limit makes it unviable. Guess we could do Baron. Consider our options here. First up, camp upgrade, apply additional plus 15, or we can have Burnout on Rector Flicker himself. Let's just go full Dark Culling here. Get the full stat boost. Temple offers Spell Chain once again. We could put Spell Chain on Memories of the Melted now that we have Wax and Spike. If we want that to actually work. Doesn't feel like it's sufficient, though. When you first summon your champ, get a random unit card with some boosts. Kind of mediocre. Some fun things that could happen from this, but mostly irrelevant. 40 Pyre health is also mostly irrelevant. But I like having 180. That's a big number. A pillar of light spews strange fragments into the air. We can infuse Nexus Spike with the essence of 2 spells, combining them into one. Bigger, badder spell. Some interesting options here. Is Memories of the Melted and Wax and Spike in this same card possible? Great question. No, because Wax and Spike is... You can't use an X-Cost card, apparently. Nor can we use the old magic. So no, is the short answer. But we could do something like Memories Memento Mori or Memento Mori... plus Total Recall. Does that make an infused card? Let's just see what this does. Does not affect bosses. Play Memento Mori, play Total Recall. And it has the consume keyword on it. Cool. I'll take that. I can actually dupe that. That's funny. No upgrades on it, though, so it's pretty mediocre. What do I dupe, then? None of these are particularly good. Second Proclamation is basic but effective. I wouldn't mind that. Just a big boost of damage to get started. Or go double Baron. Make the Baron dream real. Seems really awkward. Am I planning to use Wax and Spike? I'm not so sure about it, quite frankly. I guess if we're going to have 1, 2 would make more sense, right? Because then we can have Burnout 8, and that should be plenty to do just about anything. Sure. I'll do that. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I should have made it Spell Chain before I duped it then. That way it'd be Burnout 16. Although there's a shard cost for duping. Guess I might as well, right? Now add Spell Chain onto one of them. Yeah. I know that order is a little baffling, but we're here. It's a nasty multi-striker. Got a couple ways to deal with this, though. Take tons of damage just from the thorns. Spike's 8. Ow. Certainly makes me want to set up middle here. The only advantage to bottom is the occasional daze, right? Alright, we'll just do some damage with Consume? Question mark? Purge doesn't do any damage. Wow, what a draw. Alright. Smell you later, Baron, apparently. We didn't draw any of the stuff that does anything, it seems. We actually could be in real trouble here. Have fun. There's Proclamation. Where were you earlier? We are in trouble here. Do not have Reform. Wow, this went really bad. This enemy will do a lot of damage to the pyre. Not that much, I suppose, but a decent chunk. Definitely can afford it with the precious plating. Probably want to Proclamation this guy, then. Whoa. Middle floor, please. Thank you. There we go. Urzel never saved you. He only doomed you to die. That's what they all say. Have fun down there. So we do one Echo Snare here. That middle guy. We can probably reduce the damage we take a little bit. Actually, 8 spikes is going to hurt the pyre a lot too, huh? So probably want to reduce the damage. Although weakening this wave is tempting too. I think we should... No. We can handle the pyre damage. It's fine. Let's weaken this wave. There's a Baron. Ouch. Just half our health. No biggie, no biggie. No biggie. Alright, please go back on the bottom, sir. Look at that separately total of those. Kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's put these here. Okay, we've got Molded. Molded Wax and Spike secures the Baron on the bottom here. Okay. So once again, with the Baron dying, things are relatively fine, although we had one difficult wave. Things are otherwise pretty good here. Here, you actually come back down, please. Wait, you lived? Okay, Baron's actually just killed outright. Wow, this thing is aggro AF. Yikes. How about you get dazed? And you don't do this. And then we'll talk. Yeah, that's more like it. Minus 1,300. Yeah, 63 by 2. It's a boss with a lot of shard enhancement and a multi-striker support unit. Very terrifying. Very terrifying. Baron's actually running out of burnout, so this is A-okay. There we go. We just outright win. GG. Big bonks, big stonks. Deal damage to enemy units equal to 3 times the number of friendly units' deaths this battle. Very cool. Targeted Reform or Devourer of Death. Kind of like a ticking bomb. But it requires you to harvest on the floor with it. It's actually kind of interesting here. With the Votivary and stuff. Huh. I think this is actually a good use case for the Devourer of Death. Let's try it. Finally, a card that can hit our units and do damage to them. Yeah, problem with Devourer of Death is that the soul count doesn't carry over through Reforming. That's true. But with our ability to generate Harvest, I think it still works. I should get a few too many cards in this deck. Alright, forget the fanciness and the Devourer of Death. We want to remove 2, definitely. Go Merchant of Magic. Oh, that does make it burnout 8. Okay, so if I double stack the Wax and Spike, then it's just burnout 16. Which is pretty good. Probably do that. Ooh, there's Koriska Echo Seedling. First time each battle a card with Consume is played. Make 2 more copies. That's very strong with the Trader's Quill. Are we extracting enough for carving Koriska to make sense? Not really. We have 1 Proclamation, 1 Soul Crushing Guilt. It's okay. Decayed Decoy is very good, plus Reap whenever it's applied. That'll be a lot of bonus damage. Yeah, that was everything. What's here? Spell Chain, Purge, Sacrifice. Okay. Gotta lose some of this stuff. Does that include the fractures? Yeah, Decoy plus Mandibles is pretty good, I agree. I agree. Oh, Revenge of the Damned extracts. That's right. Okay, yeah, that's good enough to add then. Let's lose this. You're absolutely right. The Revenge of the Damned extracts. How foolish. So let's make it free and plus magic power. So it can do its job. I guess I'll just discount this. Or this. Do you have to pay the X cost again plus 1? No, it is played as X minus 1, essentially. Is how it works. Kind of weird. I guess I'll take all 3 of these then. Those are really good artifacts. And base charge is also good. 2 echoes on each floor. My understanding is that this activates Mandibles twice with the Decayed Decoy on turn 1 as well. It's pretty cool. Plus 5 health. Actually bad. For the most part. But we can buy another card purge if I want one. I like our Echo Snares. I guess I could get rid of this fracture. Just have the 2 free ones. Okay. I'll do that. Alright, I hope this will be enough to handle the endgame here. Kind of a weird deck we've created. But, these 4 artifacts are going to make a big difference, surely. So yeah, look at that. Reap here on the Light Wings and on Seraph and on these immediately, courtesy of Serrated Mandibles, Base Charge, Decayed Decoy. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. $12 times 3. Yikes. So Baron just dies on the bottom, huh? Maybe a reason to put Baron in the middle initially. I'm down. The damage. That enemy really is 1 health. Cute. Very cute. Kill these high damage units. Just stealth for Rector Flicker. We'll reform that thing anyway. Seems fine. Enjoy your new dazed minion. So, how do we want this to go? Stacking Dazed on Seraph seems like a good idea, so let's start doing that right now. Apparently we're dying, that's what this is for. This too. They should all die, really? The more they die, the better. And I guess don't descend anything, because I want them all to die. Descend this! For more harvesting. Excellent. You big. You very big. Drag in the back. Votivary in the front. That just kind of overwhelms everything. Fracture the Votivary, because I am a cruel man to my own units. Sap the Seraph. Actually reduces the damage Seraph takes, but I'm okay with that. We could burn out all of this. Let's just do this. Get rid of that card. $140 damage. Power. So we want to put Votivary here. We could actually just instantly kill Votivary with Revenge of the Damned and get Votivary back, but I won't be able to put it on the same floor, so I don't think it matters. Let's just do this then. Maybe I'll use the Extract over here or something. Actually, up here, it means it'll apply a bunch more Reap to Seraph. This will gain Charged Echoes, and then the Mandibles and the Decayed Decoy will have nowhere else to target. So this seems quite good. Yeah, look at that. Reap 2, Reap 2, Reap 2, Reap 2. Let's do more of that. That's a heck of a Waxen Spike. Plus 72 to the whole floor. Almost worth it. $52 Reap on Seraph here. Bummer. For Seraph. Keep this to kill my own unit with. Let's see, there's 3 turns left. I think I'll just do this, then. Do more damage to Seraph this turn. With Rector Flicker here. Let's see here. Yeah, now this is a lot better, right? So we can do quite a few things that are valuable. Let's try that. Seraph, you need to be more dazed. Doesn't seem very dazed these days. You just die down here, I guess. Actually, you don't even die? That's funny. There are no more cards to draw. Big drag. Final wave. Seraph has 4 stacks of Dazed and many stacks of Reap, both of which would be very problematic for him if he chooses to continue on this path. Votivary's not dying. Bummer. Rector Flicker just died. Oh well. Boop. 300 damage to the front. Could also bring back Rector Flicker himself. The man, the myth, the legend. GG. Seraph was dead several times over there. Quite decisively. Either in victory or defeat, the last divinity rages on. And is ready to get absolutely hecked here. Ooh, that's not the turn one we were looking for. But if I choose to have Baron killed on turn one, that is an option. Although drawing Molded turn one makes that less appealing, let's say. It really makes me want to put Baron on the middle here. We could even try top Baron, but that seems unlikely to work. Isn't top bearing amazing because sweep kills Votivary? That's true, actually. As long as I don't use the sap, that would be good. But I kind of need Rector Flicker on this floor as well. Doesn't sweep bypass stealth? No, actually. Sweep will only hit the unstealth units. I can also apply all of the burnout, because I can double stack, spell chain, wax and spike, and then make 2 more copies. So we apply 54 burnout to something. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. All right, let's. I guess let's do it this way. These things need to die. Good. And we can put Reap up top, but it's really not very valuable because the Divinity purges Reap whenever they're damaged by Reap, unfortunately. So we're better off using the Reap to kill other units where possible here. So don't play the Blacks and Spike because I don't want to waste the Echo Seedling. Make copies of Total Recall, Echo Snare. Memories of the Melted doesn't do anything. Oh, shoot. This is my draw? Oh, God. Oh, we're in trouble, Twitch chat. We are in trouble. Oh, because you're getting healed 20. Understood. So I'll come back. That part's pretty good. Baron's about to die, though. I think we're in a lot of trouble. If I were to try to look at this in an objective way, I'd say we're in trouble here. Is what the reform is for, right? Still no Votivary or encasement. Baron will simply perish then. Although the sappening begins. Spooky. You could actually Soul Crushing Guilt and keep the Baron alive? But then we're not getting Sweep Death up top. I guess that's kind of fine, isn't it? Okay, that bought us some time. We can kill our own units if we need to. Might descend this Wiltwing so that I can Proclamation this Overcharge tank. Kill one of them. And separate the Harvesting. Or I could descend one tank, but then we have that floor. That's spooky. This floor is a little troublesome. Definitely don't want to use this on the boss. I think that's a waste. I could put the Devourer of Death on this floor and do a ton of damage with it, actually. That seems pretty reasonable. Let's do that. Let's use the Devourer of Death to wipe this floor. And then we can actually use Proclamation on this fool. So we put the Votivary in front. We can draw Votivary again if I kill it with Revenge of the Damned. Seems like the right use for Revenge of the Damned. Kill Votivary here. Oh, that doesn't draw Votivary. That puts Votivary on top. Got it. Well, that lets me play Total Recall. That's pretty good, too. This goes here, then. Okay, we have Soul Crushing Guilt one more time. I actually don't think I want to play it yet. Kill that. We can play this on the bottom just for damage now. We can. This gets played here. Actually gaining health? Oof. Didn't quite work out how I wanted it to, huh? Oh yeah, because they all get armor 10 per unit killed, but they all take 15 per. That's actually losing 5 per thing that dies. Shoot. Didn't think that through, did I? Well, this would be a good time to use the Wax and Spike. Boost their damage. Very slightly. Won't matter, though. They're all dying. Yeah, I didn't think that through adequately. Stealth could change things. Because you die, you extinguish die. Okay, that's fine though, because you die after attacking. So do I play this? I don't think so. I can play it down here, just do 30, get rid of it. Let's do that. I don't want to see you again. Card. Okay, how do we avoid disaster here? Chump blocking with Votivary seems important. We might take a lot of Thorns damage on the Baron, though. That could be a problem. We can return the encasement. That would help. I think. But it's kind of unclear, actually. You can also sap a particular unit or even descend something if I don't like it. That doesn't seem right. Descend this tank? Let's do that. Could also descend the Spiker, but I actually like the Spiker. It's killing the Votivary for me. Might as well use the Wax and Spike on this floor. It'll get a bunch of extra damage. Okay, top floor is killed. Middle floor is almost killed. This has been a fun fight. Really rough draw order has made it quite difficult, but I think we've pulled ahead here. quite a lot of damage. Let's descend the armor guy again, so that I can really boost the Wickless Baron this turn. So we want to go Votivary. Kill the Votivary. Although I, again, can't replay the Votivary, right? Don't draw the Votivary. Doesn't work the way I want it to. That's fine. Put that in the back. Give a big boost to the Baron. BBB. And get rid of this. .40 damage, Memento Mori. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. And we can Revenge of the Damned the Votivary again. Well, it seems like we mostly don't actually want to. By 2 Wiltwing seems really annoying. I do like that the sweep is hitting stuff. Let's separate you from the pack. Sweep multi-attacker, spooky. I like that. It's cool. So do we Revenge of the Damned or mode Votivary or what? Let's do it. More boosting. More boosting. Have fun with all that. You can even reform a unit. Are enough units gonna die if I don't sap Divinity? Let's sap this Divinity. I'm gonna play this. Alright, next turn is the final turn, so now is the time to use the soul-crushing guilts. This High Priest of the Light's also a bit of a problem, huh? Sort that out momentarily. I think we probably want to stop that multi-attack. That looks really nasty. Let's just do this. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now the Baron's not dying, although everything else is. And the Baron's actually not changing health, staying at exactly 68, despite everything else. That's kind of funny. Could sap descend that boss. Just do more damage to Divinity here. We actually never have to fight this if I just keep descending it. Maybe that's better. That's probably better. Just never fight this unit. Ever. Also, you're stunned. X. GG, Twitch chat. What a great victory. Goodbye. Never deal with your opponents if you don't want to. Just win. The Trample Baron takes the cake. GG, everybody. Definitely the closest run yet, especially in the end game there. I do think Remnant can struggle a little bit with Last Divinity, but we got there. GG. Hey there. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And before you go, join us on Twitch and watch live. I'm there 5 days a week playing Slay the Spire, answering questions, and chilling with the community. Click the link in the description to follow right now. Ta-ta for now.